In a world where the marks think they know better than the wrestlers and the bookers, the Fantasy Booking Institute exists to pretty much do exactly that. This is a visit from the FBI.
This is Dan the Dad, and you should listen to Raw and Order or you're grounded.
Welcome to another episode of the weekly wrestling game night. I am your host, Detective Mark Smarts, and I am joined, as always, by my partners in crime fighting. Starting off, District Attorney Vincent Kayfabe. What's going on, man? How are you?
What was that?
Yeah, I don't know. I figured I'd do some emoting.
Oh.
That's feeling a little squirrely.
Ooh, that's...
Just call me Squirrely Dan. Don't call me Squirrely Dan.
Your sister's hot.
Fuck it, your sister's hot.
I regret nothing.
Also joining us from up north, RCMP JLB. Caught him in a drink.
Yep. Hey, and there was no hydrate. Just felt like drinking. Look at me go. Yeah, man. Adrenaline in my soul. I did watch that documentary from Cody Rhodes on Peacock, and good time. Good time. A lot of wrestling stuff. We got the Cody Rhodes documentary, and I did watch a little bit of Twisted Metal, wrestling related, kind of, sort of. So,
Cody Rose documentary. Did you watch the Cody Rose documentary?
No, I was trying to find it. Apparently, it's not up yet, but I did watch the Rhodes one. Yep.
Yeah. Well, good to know.
Watch the documentary, Cody Rhodes.
Anyway, sorry. Go on, Smarks. Let's have a real cast of pods.
A real Twitch stream here. So this is our wrestling game night. If you are new to the channel, we do this every week, usually Tuesdays, but sometimes we get a little off because lazy or something comes up. I don't know. Anyways,
direct jabs at me.
Pow pow.
Sometimes some of us have to poop, pew, pew. And it takes a little longer than normal, so we're late.
We're a little late. Pooping's important. Everybody poops.
Everybody poops.
Everybody poops.
Everybody poops.
I was so angry when
and sometimes everybody hurts.
I couldn't find a copy of that book anywhere to buy.
Oh, really?
My daughter without that book.
That would have been great.
But this is our weekly game night. We challenge each other to do some sort of wrestling-related game. It used to be fantasy booking, but we've expanded. We've broadened our horizons to all sorts of other games.
Look at us go.
We're going to take turns challenging the others to do it, and we're going to have a lot of fun doing it. If you are joining us from home, feel free to play along in the comments.
Even if you're not joining us from home, if you're joining us from work, get fired for this because it's going to be a fun time.
Nah, fuck it. If you're joining it from work, you got to shout them out loud. That's the rule.
We will know what you're saying.
Ricky Steamboat. It's Ricky Steamboat.
What are you talking about? Oh, I'm sorry about that, sir. What did you need help with? It's fucking Ricochet. I didn't tell you anything was fucking broken. Oh, I'm sorry about that, sir. God damn it. This doesn't work.
But I always give my co-hosts a chance to go first if they want to challenge.
Yep, going first.
Okay, JLB wants to go first. Before JLB goes, this is a great chance to remind people to like, share, and subscribe. Click that like button. If you're watching this on YouTube's replays down the road, you can click that subscribe button there. You can head on over to twitch.tv/Raw and Order WBU and click that follow button there so you get notified when we go live. Sunday nights and Tuesday nights usually when we go live. And so that's a great way. You can subscribe through Amazon Prime for free. It's just $5 to subscribe if you don't have Amazon Prime. There's also other ways to support us, like our merch store, our Patreon, all of that stuff. We'll go over more of that later, but the big thing is liking, sharing, and subscribing. But on that note, JLB, you are up. What is your game for the week?
Let me know when you see it.
AEW wrestlers as kids.
Whoop, whoop. So kind of just took your game from last week. It's not going to be even as pretty as yours was, even though it wasn't really thought out. in terms of the placement, but mine is even worse than that. Yours was halfway decent, but I'm gonna make this work. It should be fun. I used Photoshop for it. And yeah, and you never get to play like a guessing game, Smarks.
That's
So,
because I suck at them.
well,
I'm gonna be blunt there.
I suck at them too, and I still
Uh,
play and lose to Fabe all the time. So.
I do have to in full confession mode. Uh, I do have to say that this may impact some of my game for later.
Oh,
I chose. I'll be in full honesty and full transparency. I chose to avoid the kids aspect, so it might not impact.
oh, I think I kind of messed up on that too. Some of them are just
but-
young; they're not necessarily
But
children.
for me, I came across a bunch of them that were like, "This is what they look like as kids," and I just felt a little, yeah, with the kids part, and I was like,
Here, fair. I'll put
Um,
it as youngins.
youngins. Okay, that's still yeah. But we'll go ahead and go. I will point out that you use a Mac, right? Or
Yes.
is that a PC? You use a Mac. You've got Keynote for free on Macs. You could do a full on presentation.
No, I know. Honestly, I thought about this in the last 10 minutes before going on. So, yeah. So I was like, let me stick with what I know. Keynote's going to take me maybe like a few minutes till I'm like, fuck that. Let's just do this. So, yes, duly noted. Next time I will learn Keynote.
There ain't nothing to learn, my friend. It's point and click. But okay, we'll go
Fair.
on.
That's fair. All right. So with that said, it's going to be a point system. So who would like to go first? Fabe, pick a number from 1 to 10.
Statistically speaking, 5 is the best number here. He now has to pick something between either closer or farther, like guaranteed.
9.
And
Okay.
7 were equal distance, so.
Yeah, Smarks goes first. My number was 8.
Oh.
Yep. Okay, so first one up.
Which person?
Is it both of the kids or is it one? Both of them?
Mhm.
Okay, I am going to say Matt and Jeff Hardy.
Son of a bitch, did we do this one?
No,
Nope, not that picture.
we
All
did
right,
not.
fair enough.
But
Yes, it is.
here's the hit thing. It was all about the hair color and the age difference for me. I knew they were about that different in age, and
Okay.
Jeff Hardy has blonder hair and Matt Hardy has darker hair, and so I was like, okay, if they're doing both, it's a brother tag team. Age difference looks about right, Matt and Jeff Hardy. So 1 point for me. Boom.
You were
Yeah,
certain
yeah.
it wasn't Kane
Yeah.
and Undertaker there?
I was pretty sure it wasn't Kane and Under. I mean,
Mm,
it was
be
pre-scars,
much taller and his-
emotional scars.
Oh Jesus! All right, Fabe,
1
you're up.
nothing. I'm winning
1
right now.
nothing. Obviously, the kid.
Yeah, you're not. Ric Flair, when Ric Flair was Ric Flair?
No, that is when Ric Flair was young. He was always an old man.
That kid is Sammy Guevara.
Yeah, that was too easy.
That one was also on mine, just so you know.
Was it? Son of a bitch! I saw a
That
few,
picture?
and I'm like, no, I remember
Same
that
picture?
one.
That exact picture. Not
Really?
the same picture on the other side, I don't
No,
think.
no, that's fair.
But that exact picture of
Sammy Guevara.
Sammy
All
Guevara.
right, so then it is 1-1.
He also has a leg up because he's already prepared the same presentation. Or
No,
a
I
similar
know.
presentation.
That's fair. That's why I have 12.
Oh, it was actually that exact same picture of adult Sammy Guevara.
I tried to choose different
minds think
websites. I
alike,
went
kids.
everywhere. All right,
Great
Fabe.
minds think alike.
Smarks, rather.
Smarks. It's 1-1 tie. Can you keep your lead? Keep the lead.
Here, I'll make it nice little.
I don't have guess right now. So, I'm gonna just wild shot Kevin Owens. No, there's AEW. Never mind, AEW wrestler. So it's obviously not Kevin Owens. Jake Hager.
Oh, good guess, but no.
I think this is.
Sorry.
What are you doing, bud?
My bad. You see it full screen now?
No. I think this little shit is the same little shit that was on Rosie O'Donnell's show and saying, "You are my sunshine, my only sunshine." I think this is MJF.
Oh. Well, no, baby. You're not better than him. How dare you make fun of him?
This is Adam
But you were wrong.
Cole.
No, it's not.
Oh, you
No,
said
no.
Bebe.
It's just because they're together. And
All right,
I
no
fucked up
points
on the
awarded.
no points awarded. Do we go back and forth, or you want me to give you a clue?
This is your game. You good?
That's fair. So now it's basically
Up to you.
whoever buzzes in with the first guess. I'll give you a clue. He was in all. He's been in WWE, WCW, and AEW.
Chris Jericho.
I buzzed in.
He buzzed.
He buzzed. He did buzz.
Okay, but that is wrong. So it is technically
okay.
your turn, Fabe. You get a chance to steal.
Okay, so this. It was WCW. This is. Holy.
If he misses, I've got a buzz.
I don't think it's old enough for that. I'm trying to place all the other potential people. Sting.
Nope.
Buzz.
Yeah.
Dustin Rhodes?
No.
No. Okay. I am indeed stumped.
Okay. Would you guys like another hint?
Sure.
Your game. Sure. Whatever.
Okay. He.
Hold on, wait. I didn't get a second guess. I'm gonna go buzz. Billy Gunn.
Oh, that's fair. No, you would
They
be
can
wrong.
give the clue. I just wanted to throw one out there.
No, that's fair. So he was a very successful athlete. Well, when he was younger, and went to high school in South Carolina. And has had over 32 points, 20 rebounds, and 11 blocks per game in his senior season of high school, and put up 61 points in the state playoff game. This is obviously for basketball.
That is not fucking San Jose. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, but that ain't San.
He was a 3-year all-conference and 2-year all-class player at the King Academy, as well as standout football player as well. He also played basketball in Southern Illinois University.
No glue. I got no.
He's okay here, wrestling related. He's won 7 world championships in his time in WCW, WWE, and he is the only wrestler who has won the WCW World Heavyweight Championship, the WWE Championship, and the ECW Heavyweight Championship, as well as the World Heavyweight Championship.
What are we missing here?
Taz. It's not Taz. I know it's not.
No, definitely. That hair would be fucked up.
We're hold on.
An 11-time tag team champion.
Christopher Daniels?
I mean, that's a good guess. But no.
I got nothing.
Okay. Last little quick thing. He won the Slime Wrestling World Championship over The Miz on Nickelodeon. No.
Johnny Morrison. He wasn't in WCW, so it didn't matter.
Nope, that's fair. All right, guys. Are you ready for this?
Sure.
Oh,
shit.
Well, it's the big show.
Yep.
We should have had that. Both of us should have.
We should have, but he gave us the clue.
He's not often on AEW.
You know, he had a match.
That's embarrassing that we both missed that.
Yep.
So this is 4. This is me then. Okay.
Okay. So who went first that round? Because you guys kind of
smirks.
I think it's
first. Just Fabe first.
Is that Phil? No, that's not Phil. That's not Phil. Don't take that answer.
I'm gonna full disclosure this one. I know it.
Oh Jesus!
So if Fabe does not get it, I will get it.
Did you use
that is Adam Cole, baby.
That is Adam Cole,
That
baby.
is Adam Cole, baby.
I had to put the eyes together. I was like, nope.
Adam Cole, baby.
That's
Nice.
also the exact same image I used.
Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, so I'm giving that one the Fabe, though.
Thank God for Big Show, because I could have been in trouble here.
No, that's it. So
Fabe's up 2-1.
All right.
Oh, shit.
That's why I celebrated my victory at 1-0, because
Oh, fuck you.
that is Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine.
Yeah, that's it.
2-2.
As soon as you mentioned the Rosie one, I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, he was... yeah, so that wasn't a good one. It's fucking hard to find kids, wrestlers as kids. Especially AEW wrestlers, you only find them as, like, teenagers. And I'm like, God damn it. Okay, so 2-2. Fabe.
Oh, shit.
You guys aren't going to get this one.
They are a wrestling fan. This is a shit picture.
Let me enlarge it for you.
I can't even tell if that's a girl or not. Are there girls in this?
Okay, I can tell you it's not a girl.
Okay.
That's fair. Kind of looks like a girl here.
It's the hairdo.
It's
At
the
that
hairdo.
age, you have to go off of hair, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Except at
That's
that
fair.
age, I'm gonna say that age looks like this picture is probably in the 70s or
Yes.
early 80s.
You are correct.
You can't go off the hair at that point.
No, you really can't. There's an Alf on the floor. Hogan is on the side of the ring thing, so this person is
Not
my
Hogan.
age. On the side of the ring. Right there.
Yeah.
The little picture.
No. I know that. I was just saying. So this person is not Hogan.
Oh, no.
Hogan's playing with himself, brother.
Kenny
An
Omega.
assumption. Oh shit. All right. Fair enough. Well done.
Wow.
That's how did you fucking figure that out?
It was guess at age. It's legitimately guess at age.
Okay. Nice. So what is it? 3-2?
3-2.
Fuck. All right.
You get a point.
That's why I chose 2 because I fucked. Okay, so here.
Layer
God damn it!
First. Layer 14 first. So group 9. You're going to go layer 16 first. There you go.
No, I know. The other ones were fucked, though.
Yeah, they were in the wrong order there.
They're in the wrong order.
Layer
I thought I
14 to
fucking placed them
15.
all in
Yeah,
the
you just
right
got to
order.
read them, bud. I
Yeah.
have this fucking outfit. Smarks, you're up. I don't currently have it. I had it when I was that age.
You should get one at your age now.
Oh, that would be so adorable in that.
So before I make my guess, since there was the clue of that not being a female on the last one, I just want a yes or no as an overall for this. Are all of these people wrestlers, or does it include other
entities?
For the most,
like commentary.
It's well, I mean, I guess because of the Big Show. Big Show technically had one match. This one is, I'll at least say it. This one is a wrestler.
Okay.
I am curious about the picture of CM Punk and Moxley when they were younger that you picked. I want to see if they're the same as Mark's picked.
Well, then how about you just wait till I do?
I know. I want you to be able to examine this.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, I'm saying wait until my game so that it doesn't potentially give away my game.
Okay, fair enough. Holy shit. Sorry.
Jesus.
Assuming
I have Moxley and CM Punk in mine, which I may or may not.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying.
You did Phil last week when you did it, so. Pardon me. Holy cow.
Holy burpalopagus.
That face is adorable, whoever this kid is.
I don't know. Matt Menard.
No.
Okay.
I believe this person is around my age, based on the outfit and the picture. Between Smarks' age and younger than JLB or older than JLB. So I am going to go with Jake Hager here.
Good guess. It is not Jake Hager.
Okay, lightning round. Chance to.
All right.
Up, Mark.
So, first clue. So, first clue.
Smiles like JR. Too soon? Sorry. That's so fucked up. I can't believe I
If I can interject, JR was the person I was trying to get to, whether it was a commentator or not.
Oh, Jesus. So he was thinking it. Goddamn.
Less about the smile, more about the chubbiness.
Mm-hmm.
Overall.
Oh, I bet this guy is not chubby now. I bet he's big. Like, I don't know. Maybe not. Watch it be like Dante Martin. Like, he's black.
He was a founding father of Ring of Honor. So one of the ROH originals.
Buzz, Christopher Daniels.
Okay, first, fair. No.
Is that Claudio?
Is that your guess?
That is my guess. That's why I
No.
said, is that? Okay.
Okay, another clue. I want another clue. I think I got this.
He had a big single about Captain Lou Albano.
A big single?
He was in a track. Yeah. I can maybe even give you the band because I'm not even sure if you guys would know this.
Obviously not that
This
basic.
wrestler was asked to join Kimya Dawson in making a track in tribute to Captain Lou Albano.
Buzz, Brian Danielson.
Yeah. Really? That's what got you...
No, the age range mixed with that, mixed with the fact that he did a track with somebody who's Asian, which means he would be from the West Coast in all likelihood, made me think that.
Nice.
I used demographics to get that.
Fair. Nice. So we are at 4-2.
Which some people would tell me was racist, but it's not. It's just
it's not. It's
everything
just
that's
facts.
available.
That's fair. So we're at 4-2 then for Fabe.
Yes.
I think so. Yeah. 10. Group 10. 18 first. I'm just waiting. Remember the backgrounds we finally got here in Nebraska in the 90s? Smarks? With the lasers behind it and all that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just waiting for one of those school pictures to come up. So I'm going to be like, that's 1994, and this is obviously... That's not what this is.
I think, is this me first?
I believe it's you
I think
first.
it's me first, because it's an even number.
Fair.
And you went first, so...
Fabe first.
But it's an odd number. It's 4-2.
It's group 10, and we missed one.
We missed 2.
Missed 2.
Missed 2, and he skipped 2.
But it's 4-2, which means we've got a total of 6.
6. They skipped 2. That's 8. And we missed 1. Big Show. 9.
Okay. Whatever. Anyways.
All right. This is... Claudio Castagnoli.
No, sir. Smarks.
I'm trying to place the smile.
It's tough.
You smile, I smile.
Because those teeth aren't that much bigger than the smile now, you know? Like, this kid's about 9, 8. Has adult teeth finally.
God, I just don't know. I don't know. Brian Cage. Just throwing the
Good
name out there.
guess, man.
Good guess, though. No. Good guess, though. I like that one.
Pick this up.
Alrighty. So. That's going to be too. That's also a bit too easy of a clue.
Are you playing cards like solitaire?
No,
He's playing with his Rubik's Cube.
scrambling my Rubik's Cube.
Oh, hey. Oh.
Oh.
Sounds like a good time. Yeah.
Or as my daughter calls it, my Ubix Cube.
Rubik's Cube.
Little fact that probably won't help you out unless you know curious facts about random wrestlers. He was originally going to wrestle under the name Jack Action.
Yeah, you're right. That doesn't help me out at all.
Yeah, that is nothing for me. Jungle Jack Perry.
I mean, I had a guess, and I ruled it out based on my estimated age of that photo. So
Go ahead.
if it's not Jungle Boy Jack Perry, I'll take another guess.
It's not.
Okay.
All right, there you
go. Jericho.
Yeah.
It's Jericho, huh?
I gotta be honest.
See it.
I gotta be honest. I was thinking Jericho. Here's the. To me, that looks a lot like 1997 era Jericho. But then my brain was like, no, I think that picture is too new to be Jericho.
I do too.
Right.
I
Yeah.
think that's in the 80s.
So I talked myself out of it. But I got it in the end.
Good job, bud. 4-3.
You did.
4-3.
4-3.
Group 11. Layer 20's on the bottom.
Should be it. All right. I don't. Fuck. See what I mean?
Orange Cassidy.
Wow.
Have a look at how he looks, though.
Yeah, I think I might have
guessed
gotten
that.
that one, but
That's fair. We'll never know now.
we will never know. So I can just pretend like I would have.
Yeah, you got the points. This will be winner takes all. HBK with.
Okay, so
You can go first.
this one is a part of AEW, not necessarily a wrestler.
Is it my turn first?
We'll let you go first. It
It's
doesn't
your
matter.
turn. Yeah.
Points don't matter. And
Yeah. Justin Roberts.
Son of a bitch.
holy shit. I was going to say Excalibur. It's like that'd be a shithole thing to do to us, but.
Yeah, it's down my alley, that's for sure. Boom. And what was the? Because I purposely didn't name them, so that
Hey, he said to wait. He said to wait because he's got his own. He's got a.
Okay, no, but he didn't do the CM Punk. Okay, fine,
But he might have those coming.
fair.
So just keep them up on a different
All
screen. We'll remove them from the screen.
Boom.
Well, since we know what my game is going to be, shall we just do mine next?
Sure.
Okay. Since we know, no suspense behind
I'm
it.
going off cam, which really means I'm going to become a different person real quick.
Okay.
Wrestling stars before they were stars.
Boom, 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 boom.
Now, in a full disclosure, after the struggles last week, I tried to purposefully make this a little bit easier.
I mean, I was the only one kind of struggling, though. Fabe got a bunch of them.
I mean, we had 16 different ones, and I think it was like 4-3 in the end, or 5-3 or something like that. So,
Yeah, 5-3 or something. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, are you there? Can you hear us? You're spinning.
Spin my round, round, baby, ride round like a record, baby, round, round, ride round. Fucking Elon, see what happens when he takes the X away? He took the X away off the building now. After 3 days of having it up there.
Yeah, only got fined like $750 for it. So,
was it only $750? I thought it was more. It was only that's not bad.
Further proof that punishable by fine is just another way of saying legal for rich people.
Yeah, straight up. I think we got Faye back.
Well, you have me on one side. No, not on the side I want to be on.
Okay.
It's
just a spinning. Just a spinning. Well, while waiting for it to connect, we are going to start off since Fabe went first last time. JLB will be the first one this time.
Okay.
So, before they were stars, I tried to make this a little easier as a whole. Do we have you here?
Do we have? Well, I'll wait before I guess. But this is just before they were stars. Any kind of wrestlers, no specific brand.
No specific brand.
Okay. I'll wait till he comes back. But in the meantime, I'll still keep looking.
Okay. Are you there? Are you there? Can you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, finally.
Yes, sir.
Woo-hoo.
Okay. Before they were stars, first one, JLB gets to go first.
Can you see the picture, Fabe?
That brief lag was because I got rid of Elon, so I apologize.
That's fine.
That's fine. As long as you got rid of him. That's
as long as you can see the picture, JLB will make his first guess.
Was there anything about these groups? Yeah, I can see the picture.
Nope. Okay. Not this is just wrestlers.
Just wrestlers.
No specifics, wrestlers. So they could be from any promotion.
Any promotion.
But first of all, I tried to make sure they were wrestlers that I knew you knew, so it's not like I was choosing, Gato from New Japan and expecting you guys to know what he looked like before he was
fair. That chin is pissing me off. I feel like that chin is very... I don't know. Just looking at his build, is that... I'm going to say Snitsky.
It is not Snitsky.
That was a good guess, though.
Thank you.
So there's a lot of body features here that are hidden.
Right.
There are, the eyes, the hair. He's tough to place facial hair on. There's two that are not, and one feels like it might be a trick to me. The traps are not hidden. The musculature of this person is not hidden.
Mm-hmm.
And that fucking thing on his arm. So the fucking thing on his arm is what I'm going to go with, and I'm going to say this is Goldberg.
It is not Goldberg. My clue is to start off with.
Are we buzzing or are we or saying alternating?
We'll alternate. We'll go back to JLB first.
Okay.
That chin that's throwing you off, ignore it.
Ignore it. Okay. It might not have been throwing Fabe off. I don't know if that's a good guess for Fabe too. You're gonna give him a guess, not a guess though.
Well, there's a reason to ignore it.
Okay.
That's
fair. I'm so pissed I can't see that tat.
It might be. Holy shit, I think that is. All right, I'll wait.
Yeah, it'd be horrible in Final Jeopardy. Forget about it. 30 seconds and be like, no. What is GF4? What is GFY?
Good for you.
Ding.
I don't know. It's not. I'm gonna go and say Brian Cage.
It's actually a pretty good guess, but no, it's not Brian Cage. D.A. Fabe.
Braun.
Oh, shit.
The chin can't throw you off because you can't see his chin.
That's fair.
Yep. And then I just went with big as fuck.
Okay,
Damn.
D.A. Fabe up 1-0. D.A. Fabe gets to go first on this next one. Now, reminder, I feel like I made these easier, but that one did not sound like I made it so much easier. So we'll find out here. D.A. Fabe, who is this wrestler?
Oh, well, you don't get rid of sleeves. This is Aleister Black.
Nice. Yeah.
Aleister Black. It is.
Fuck.
He's leaned up a lot.
He definitely leaned up.
They talk about, Damian Priest and whatnot. When you have the money to eat correctly,
Well, and it's not just the money, but the resources too.
yeah,
you
workouts.
You work for a company that allows you to work out that has fitness trainers, you know.
That you can put 4 hours in the gym with because you don't have to go to another job.
Mm-hmm. Okay. DFA's
Nice.
up 2-0.
I'm sorry, Malachi Black, I should have said.
Yeah. It's
that's
fine.
fine.
I got the
Yeah. Well, you used a WWE background, so I suppose that's fair.
Yeah. So JLB gets to go first. 2-0 DA Fabe.
I didn't know he had an amateur background.
This is Otis?
Yeah.
That is indeed Otis.
I was like,
Is
that's
that
gotta
an
be
amateur
Otis.
picture, or was he was that? Did he wear a singlet as a wrestler?
I gotta be honest, I don't know the exact heritage of that photo.
Okay.
But he looks young enough. That looks like a high school photo for me.
Yeah.
So I would assume it's high school.
Yeah, but high school wrestling then. He was in the high school wrestling team or something. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, 2-1. DA Fabe in the lead. DA Fabe up next.
Oh.
Oh, come on.
That is Wyndham Rotunda.
That is indeed
Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt.
Hey, at least mine's not in a wrestling uniform.
Nah, that's fair.
So on.
JLB up first with this one.
What a shit photo.
It's indeed not a great photo. It's obviously taken out of a yearbook.
That smile is contagious. I've seen that smile before.
You know, one of the peaceful things about living in the country is all you can hear is crickets, and that's what we're hearing from you too, bud.
That's what I likes about you, Katie. That's what you likes about me.
Fuck. I'm gonna say, I don't know. I keep going to Jericho.
It is not Jericho.
Daniel Garcia.
It is not Daniel Garcia.
That's a good guess. No.
What's the best clue that I can do that doesn't immediately give this away? That picture is from a yearbook.
In high school. Thanks, bud.
Sorry, I got to search for some result because that picture would be from a yearbook somewhere in the 90s. Probably mid-90s.
It's too big to be that person.
Mid-90s.
Probably.
Okay.
Is it?
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Chad Gable?
No.
AJ Styles.
Also no.
Yeah, he just has a little older.
I thought he was too big to be AJ Styles, but I was
He
like,
is
better
indeed
say
too
it.
big to be AJ Styles.
Ooh, bonus clue for free.
Bonus clue. Well, I'm gonna just roll that into this. His height is 6'5" and his listed weight is 250.
You're still first, bud.
Oh, height is 6'5".
Chance to pull within one.
Brock?
No.
Brock is not built at 250. He's built at like 280. Build at 250. 6'5", build at 250. 6'5" makes it tough.
It's a lot of people.
Well, but this is not somebody that in the wrestling world is considered tall.
Right.
They're considered big, but they're not considered tall. I'm going to go with Wardlow.
It is not Wardlow. To give a closer estimate on the year, he was born in 1980, which puts him currently at 43 years old, hence his high school photo being somewhere in the mid-90s. He would have graduated probably 98.
Yeah. 98 or 99, depending on what part of the year he's born. Yep, that's it.
You got it?
I'm 99% sure I have it.
Six 250. It's not Corbin?
It is not Baron Corbin.
Nah. Randall Keith. Randall Keith. Randy Orton.
Son of a bitch.
It is indeed Randall Keith Orton. Sorry, I had to come right here. I can click that there. To me, the chin gives it away. Like
it's the eyes, it's the chin, it's the everything, but it's also a very generic photo from the 90s.
It is, and the photo does make it tougher. So
Randy is built at 250?
Yep.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh fuck. Okay. That's fair.
So that was JLB first. So DA Fabe gets to go first on the next one. Which in my opinion.
Hey Smarks, you did better than JLB did.
Yes, I won over JLB.
4-1 right now.
Next one, DA Fabe.
Oh, you're switching sides on me. That is Brock Lesnar.
It is indeed Baby Brock.
Nice.
I'd won.
The face gives it away. It is an easy one from the face. But if you just looked at that body, I don't know if you would think that.
I don't know, dude. Look how big his arms are when his body doesn't match it yet.
Okay, JLB gets to go first on the next one.
Massive.
This next one is actually a two-for clue.
Bigger for his body.
The next clue is actually a 2-in-1 clue. It's both for the same person, though. So
JLB's got this.
Yeah, this is Taker.
That is indeed Undertaker. JLB gets another point. Okay. The next one we already know because that was Sammy Guevara.
Yeah. I don't get that point.
Mm.
The next one we already know.
Oh, my bad.
I think it's funny you guys chose the exact same pictures on both of those.
Probably went to the same
We
website.
stumbled across the same article. Okay, so DA Fabe up first for this next one.
Oh, that's Moxley.
It is indeed Moxley.
Yeah.
I told you I tried to make it a little easier this time. But now we go into the bonus mode, which is different. This is who did this WWE bit part eventually become? Which means these photos, the before photo comes from them in an appearance on WWE TV or maybe WWF TV. I don't know how old some of these are. Before they became known as wrestlers.
All right.
So we just had DA Fabe, so JLB is up first for this one. Now, of course, we're not looking for Triple H. We're looking for that policeman / security guard up front.
I can't tell which one it is. And I don't think they look alike, but now suddenly they do. Nope, I got it. I'll give you a clue to catch up. This person has facial hair now.
Has facial hair? Okay.
Yes. Some might call it an epic mustache.
Oh, no. I'm Jesus. Such a
I'll give you another clue.
sure.
And I don't know if this is correct or not, but Smarks can nod or not if he wants to. This guy said fuck it and revived his career. Smarks ain't giving out clues, though.
I'm just trying to decide if I think you're on the right path or not.
Well, that should have been a really good clue.
He said fuck it?
And revived his career. Am I on the right path?
Well, I'm not entirely certain because I guess I don't know if that applies to this guy, in my opinion. But
okay.
And revived his career when he went to AEW?
No.
Oh, it's not. I am incorrect. Do not think it's Dax Harwood then.
Oh yeah, it's not Dax Harwood.
I just saved you from my bad clues.
Your bad.
You see where I thought that though.
I do a bit. I will confirm that the facial hair is correct though. At least most of the time.
Okay.
Most
So
of
this-
that's a help.
This would have been at least most of the time. Okay. So this is like 2002 era, right? 2001, 2002? Because that
Around
Trips
there.
jean jacket. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm going to say Chad Gable because I really don't know.
It is not Chad Gable. D.A. Fabe, do you have a guess?
I want to give him a second clue, and you can tell me if I'm right or not before I guess. But I believe in this wrestler.
I would not say that's a clue.
Okay. Well, my guess was Bo Dallas.
It is not Bo Dallas.
Okay.
First official clue for JLB. Former NXT World Champion.
Holy shit.
Wow. Okay. That's not Adam Cole, baby.
It is not Adam Cole, baby.
Okay. Former NXT World Champion.
Mm-hmm.
Too old to be Braun Breaker, so that's not it.
Well, is that your guess?
No.
Can't see his fucking eyes. The shadow of the hat is fucking overshadowing.
Was that your guess?
No.
Okay.
No, I said it's too old of a picture to be Braun Breaker.
Yeah, for sure.
NXT World Champion. Is that Tommaso Ciampa? It's not Ciampa, is it? No.
It is not Tommaso Ciampa.
Okay. I am incorrect. Good.
Okay. JLB, next set of clues. In addition to former NXT champion, he is a former United States champion, former SmackDown tag team champion, former Raw tag team champion twice, also former TNA World Heavyweight Champion, former TNA King of the Mountain Champion, 6-time TNA Tag Champions, 2-time NWA World Tag Champions, number 2 on the PWI Top 500 in 2012.
Former TNA heavyweight champion, tag team champion on SmackDown and Raw. Was he heavyweight champion in TNA? No. I'm gonna go with Luke Gallows.
Not Luke Gallows. D.A. Fabe.
It's amazing the difference that a change in screen might give me. PWI number two.
Mm-hmm. In 2012.
Fuck it, I'll say Seth Rollins.
It is not Seth Rollins.
I know that's right.
Do we just want to give up?
No,
No, hold on.
One
World
more.
champion TNA, tag champion SmackDown, Raw champion for tag as well. What else are we missing?
TNA World, TNA Tag 6 times, NWA Tag 2 times. I left it off, but also a one-time 24/7 champion in WWE.
Okay. And Epic Stash, you were saying.
It's not so much
Facial
a stash.
hair.
He's got facial hair.
And he was NXT World Champion.
NXT champion.
Glorious.
That's Bobby Roode. You're right.
Bobby Roode. That's it.
It is indeed Robert Roode.
Oh,
7-3.
nice.
Wow, good sweep there, bud.
Yeah.
Sneaking it out.
Oh, god damn it.
Okay.
Holy shit. Well done, JLB.
Okay. The next
Fuck.
one. That was JLB going first.
That was
right?
pure off clues. That wasn't even. I would never have still have thought anything through the face.
So this is DA Fabe going first, right?
Yep.
Yep.
This is a twofer. So you could get 1 point for either of these. Possible 2 points total because there are 2 people in this photo.
Like he needs more fucking points.
One of them doesn't wrestle anymore in WWE, and that is Aiden English on the left. On the right, that's EC3.
You get 1 point. That is not
I
Aiden
get the
English.
EC3. Okay.
You got the EC3, but that is not Aiden English.
Shane McMahon.
Is that Claudio?
JLB gets the steal on Claudio.
Fuck. Looks so old with hair.
Way to find a picture with both of them in it, too.
Now, I can't take the credit, whatever app I went to. So. JLB now has a chance for a twofer. This one might be a little tough, though.
8-3.
Okay, but is no, that's the Young Bucks, no?
It is indeed the Young Bucks. Matt and Nick.
8-5. Look at this. Don't call it a comeback.
No. 8-6. Wasn't I at 3? I got the Aiden. I got the Claudio, and then
Maybe,
the
I
Young
don't
Bucks.
know. I'll give you 8-6. We're fine.
Thank you.
I'm not going to argue with you.
Fine.
If I lose, I lose.
Yeah. There's one more slide,
Oh,
and it is
Jesus.
unfortunately just a single. And DA Fabe gets first go at it, right?
Yeah. Either way.
So the last one.
I am impressed. I'm going to say in advance, I'm impressed with your prevention of dating the photo. because I can't see if there's a Sarah tattoo. I can't see a lot of those things on The Undertaker, which is impressive. I can say that I know that this is after WWE went to WWF, and so I also know that it's after after Undertaker turned back into the Dead Man. I believe that happened in 2007, so this is after that. Which rules out the person I was thinking, which was CM Punk. The dude looks a little like Joey Styles. I know he's not Joey Styles. So I'm going to throw this stone in the lake at... Oh, shit. That jawline. I feel like these are definitely before they were stars.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, definitely before.
Unless the microphone is edited by WWE. I'm going to guess that this is... Fuck, I don't know. It's not Ziggler, it's not... we're going to go with... Bless you.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to take this on the road with me here.
That's fine. You may be able to get that whole smoke down before I figure this out.
Fair enough. My ass took a long time too, so take your time. I have someone stuck in my head, and I'm going to mention him, but I don't know if it would make too much sense.
Oh, I mean, I've got gobs stuck in my head that don't work. I keep seeing Billy Kidman, I keep seeing CM Punk, and it doesn't work with the date of the picture. Is he wearing glasses in this?
That's what I was thinking. I don't think
Looks
so.
like he's wearing glasses.
Let me.
He's not.
Might just be like a smudge from the
I
picture.
do not think. I think that's a bruise
Okay.
around his eye that makes it look darker. But indeed, the picture is a little pixelated, so it's hard to really tell.
It's all right. Guy's got a chiseled jaw. Very handsome fellow. Johnny Gargano.
Oh, shit.
Not right. It's not right.
It is not right, but a good guess. JLB.
So I was thinking Pac.
Oh, shit.
Also a very good guess, but also not correct.
Damn.
You got clues, bud?
First clue. That jawline is not something we normally see.
Okay, so we got a beard. We got a beard of some type. It's not Braun Strowman. Sorry. I'll go with Tommaso Ciampa.
Yeah, I think so.
It is Tommaso Ciampa.
God damn.
Young Tommaso Ciampa. The next clue I was going to give was 2-time NXT champion, 1-time NXT tag champion, Ring of Honor television champion, and Feud of the Year 2018 by CBS Sports.
Yeah, that feud was great.
I think they might have shown that in like a WWE Network thing.
They very well might have.
Because I'm like, this picture looks so familiar.
So DA Fabe is able to hold the victory 9-6.
Damn. Well played, good sir. Well played.
Oh, it's my turn to give thing.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It is now.
I didn't do
DA
a whole
Fabe.
bunch of preparations and shit, so I hate to tell you this, guys, but what if I said I had nothing? That's not true. I don't at all. I have something.
Yeah, but what if I said it?
But what if I said I had nothing?
Just in case.
So we occasionally do these fun things, and I tend to get a little redundant sometimes, and I'll do product placement or theme songs or certain things. But I think this is actually a redundancy based on something Smarks did once upon a time, and I think this game. I think I've also stolen it once, or maybe I did it first and Smark stole it from me. But I want to do a recast. I want to recast some movies.
Okay.
So,
Give me just 1 second. I got to take off my headset for a moment. I realized I had a cat in the room with me who was dying to get out.
Oh my god.
I had to let her out. She was dancing around my legs.
Surprised we didn't hear her meow at all.
She has the quietest meow ever. She goes,
Oh, really? It's a shy cat for you.
his cats are very shy.
yes. They are scaredy cats.
So, we're going to recast movies from 2000 on with wrestlers that were wrestling in the same year. So, Fabe, I'm Fabe. I'm Fabe.
You're a babe. Silly.
You talking to yourself?
Son of a
Gosh.
bitch. Smarks. Pick odd or even.
Odd.
Odd. Perfect. You're going to get the odd numbered years, and I'm going to pick, of the top 5 movies for those individual years, I'm going to pick the one I like the best. That's all I'm going to do. Just the one I like the best of that group. So, JLB, you're first in the year 2000. Top 5 movies for the year 2000 were How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Mission Impossible, Gladiator, Perfect Storm, and Meet the Parents. Good sir. Of that group of 5, the one I liked the best was Gladiator.
Gladiator, okay. That's the one.
So you're going to recast the main 4 characters. You're going to recast Maximus. You're going to recast, oh my God, what the, Emperor, yep. Joaquin Phoenix.
Commandus?
No, that's not.
Commodus.
Commodus.
That's what it is, Commodus. You're going to recast the sister of Commodus, and you're going to recast Marcus Aurelius. Yes, I agree. You can say that the old guy who owns him as a slave and all that stuff is a possibility. I just want you to pick the right ages, though. And they're wrestlers who are around in 2000.
Wrestlers who are around in 2000.
Well,
Okay.
I guess Marcus Aurelius doesn't really work for that. That's all right. You got to pick an old guy. Deal with it.
Okay, so
Okay, just recast the main character because there's a lot of years that we're doing here. So just Maximus. Somebody in 2000 to play Maximus. Makes things easier for both of you. I want it to be fun, not a thought process.
no, that's fair. 2000. So this could be, I guess, WWE or WCW.
Correct. Or if you have a New Japan guy that you have in mind.
Mm. So you would have Maximus as. I think I'm gonna go with. It's gonna be a different kind of Maximus, but I think I'm gonna go with. Trips. Totally different. It would not work. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for the build, but I'm like, it doesn't really work for that time period.
Sure it does. Do you really think that gladiators had short hair? That they were getting their hair cut on a regular basis?
Oh, I don't know. Russell Crowe did.
Russell Crowe wasn't actually a gladiator. He was acting like one.
Still had short hair in the movie, so fuck the director who decided to do that.
Hey, we don't say that about Ridley Scott. We don't say that right
that's
here
fair.
about
That's
Ridley
fair.
Scott.
I bet Ridley Scott. Yeah.
Thank you. It's like saying bad things about Christopher Nolan, which has had bad movies, I will say. But you also, after the Batman saga, you don't get to say bad things about Christopher Nolan. You just can't. And apparently Oppenheimer, it sounds like it was fantastic. Are you going with...
It's a long movie, bro. You can't go... He's not going to go with his daughter.
Are you going with your... No. Are you going with Triple H?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Triple H.
Okay,
I don't know.
Not
I was
a wrong guess.
Austin.
You know
no,
that,
exactly.
Right?
It was between Austin and Trips. I just couldn't.
No, Trips is a way better fit than Austin.
Trips is definitely a way better.
Smarks, any disagreement there? Between Trips and Austin.
Oh, between Trips and Austin? Yeah, definitely.
It's Trips, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Box office domestic for 2001. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Shrek, Monsters, Inc., Rush Hour 2, and The Mummy Returns. There were some really good movies after that. But, unfortunately, you're stuck with Shrek.
And I have to do a wrestler who was around in 2001.
Yep.
Correct?
Yep. This is so easy. If you don't guess what I'm thinking, you're going to guess.
Well, I'm totally going with Taz as Shrek.
Why? Okay. Enlighten me. I want to hear your reason.
I think he's just got the build for an ogre.
Taz is 4'2".
Yeah, ogres aren't supposed to be huge. Huge. They're just supposed to be jacked huge. He's an ogre. They live under bridges.
I thought that was trolls.
Maybe. I don't know.
Anyway. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I personally thought you were going to go with Big Show there.
No. Big Show's who you go to if you need someone to play a giant. Like if you chose Harry Potter and I had to do Hagrid, it would have been Big Show. Heartbeat. Boom.
No. It's main character of the show. So
if we were choosing Lord of the Rings and I needed one of the big characters in it, I could have gone Big Show. But Big Show's too big for an ogre. Ogres have layers. Big Show does not have layers.
I was thinking Prince Albert.
Albert wouldn't have been horrible. Wouldn't have been a bad choice.
Bad at all right, 2002, Spider-Man, Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. Harry Potter, I'll just say Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. It's a disgrace to put the word Star Wars in front of that. Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. Harry Potter in the Chamber of Secrets, Signs, and My Big Fat Greek Wedding. I will not give you Signs. Ain't nobody need to recast Mel Gibson in anything. I don't know who you use in Episode 2, so I'm going to say Spider-Man. You have to recast somebody from 2002 as Spider-Man, a wrestler.
In 2002... Spider-Man, someone who's a bit more limber.
Active wrestlers in 2002. I have this. I think Smarks and I will agree with this.
I don't know, because I have an option that I think is going to be very controversial.
Are you going to say that technically Randy Savage was still around, so Bonesaw would be Spider-Man?
No.
Bonesaw is Spider-Man.
Ooh, yeah. Spinning my webs all over New York because I'm the cream of the crop.
I'd have paid extra money to see that. I was so pumped when Randy Savage was on my screen at the end. I think it was at Oakview 24. Bonesaw is ready.
I got you for 3 minutes.
Well, I still think he'd be a better actor than Toby, but the hair is kind of a turnoff. But he's wearing a mask all the time, so I'm going to say Christian.
Christian. Surprising. I was at AJ Styles.
I mean, that makes, yeah.
I see AJ Styles. I'll tell you my controversial choice. One, Rey Mysterio Jr.
Oh, yeah. A little too short, but...
Too short. Spider-Man was supposed to be a high school student. Come on, man.
Yeah.
He looked like a high school student.
Ray at that age hadn't bulked up as much as he has now. So I see that.
He had the face of a high school student.
Absolutely.
He still has the face of a high school student.
Smarks, you have Finding Nemo, Pirates of the Caribbean, Matrix Reloaded, The Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, and Bruce Almighty. I'm sorry, just to be specific, it's Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl, which I believe is the first one.
You would be correct with that.
And so, why don't you just tell us how Captain Jack Sparrow is recast with wrestlers from the 2003 wrestling market?
That's something really I didn't debut in WWE yet. Okay. I knew it was a little bit later, but I just wanted to see. Because I was totally gonna say Paul Burchill. Because, he played a pirate later. But it was too much later, so. 2003 era wrestler.
This is the start of the Ruthless Aggression era. And you don't have booze on your side because
How long was he in? Was he there for a long time, Paul Burchill?
He debuted in Ohio Valley in 2005.
Oh shit. Okay.
And then made it up to the main roster by the end of that year. And he was around till 2010, so for about 5 years.
Oh fuck. Okay.
But he was not active in any major wrestling promotion in 2003, so could not have cheaped out and chose him. So I have to do a quick look though, because I remind you 2003 was during my time when I slowed down and didn't watch as much. So who could have done this role? Do you think 2003 era Raven could have done this role? What about me? What about Captain Jack? I'm going with Raven.
No, I can see that. Jesus, Jim Cornette was still there in 2003?
I am going to casually remind DA Fabe that he is muted, so we can't hear anything he said recently.
fair enough. That's a good pick. 2004, on the other hand, is a clusterfuck. Top 5 movies of 2004: Shrek 2. We've already done Shrek. Spider-Man 2. We've already done Spider-Man. I'm going to skip the number 3 movie of 2004. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban and The Incredibles. The number 3 movie of 2004 is Passion of the Christ. We're not going to recast Jesus.
Yeah.
And I'm not doing Shrek or Spider-Man again. And Harry Potter's still too young in the Prisoner of Azkaban to recast. So, Mr. Incredible.
Mr. Incredible. Okay.
In a live-action version, apparently.
Yep. No, that's fair. This is 2004, correct?
Correcto mundo.
Yes. Oh man, number 6 in 2005 would have been the one, but no, it's number 6. Me and my stupid rules.
Okay, just checking how Mr. Incredible looks again. All right, look at his build. All right. So, I think the one that kind of looks, I don't know how funny he'd be. He acted pretty stupid in WWE television, but I'm going with Heidenreich.
Okay. I swear to God, I thought you were going with Festus. And I was like, I hope to God he might have been around in 2004. It could have been Eugene as well at that point. Either one. Ew. Fair enough. 2005. We have. Go ahead.
I am gonna throw out that Chris Masters would probably have been a good choice at that
Mr.
point.
Incredible. Yeah,
Mr.
Yeah.
Incredible. There was one other one that
Cena was also there too, so but he wasn't
Um,
nearly as
I was going to
Jet.
say. Now I can't remember who it was, so I got to scroll a little bit.
Batista.
Batista was one that I thought about. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, Brock's gone at this point. Or Brock could be a good play there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But nobody wants Brock to be somebody's dad. Nobody. Don't make children Brock. All right, 2005, Smarks. Star Wars Episode 3. Harry Potter
All came out a year later. Like all these fucking Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, those were all Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, War of the Worlds, Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, Wedding Crashers. I will tell you that number 6, the one I wanted to do was Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, because who doesn't want to recast Willy Wonka?
Right.
But, and if you want to, you can. I don't care. I think I'm going to go with Wedding Crashers, and with a caveat that you do a tag team to replace Owen Wilson and what the hell's his name? You know what I'm talking about.
Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn. Yeah.
I had to say that with incredulity in my voice, because I now have to make the confession I've never seen Wedding Crashers.
It's okay. I mean, you could replace the abs. The problem is, yes, I watched this movie. No, I didn't like it. War of the Worlds, I thought, was the worst adaptation of a story told in history that I've ever seen in my life. So there was just a lot of creative liberty that was taken to make it last 2 hours instead of a half-hour radio.
I remember it being grossly over-exaggerated. Didn't it technically? We're at 2005 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because they're a tag team that I know who also has comedic chops, it is Edge and Christian.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, that would work for Wedding Crashers.
That is
for
gorgeous. Sure. That may be the best you could possibly ever do. That's how good that was. Just so you know. And then Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Did you want to try and recast Willy Wonka from 2005? Or no?
No, I'm good.
Okay. All right, fine. We'll skip it. 2006. 2006, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, Cars, X-Men, The Last Stand, The Da Vinci Code, and Superman Returns. Mind you, this is the Superman movie
Brandon Routh
is supposed to... Yeah, it's still in the same thread as the Christopher... I'm horrible with names right now. Thank you, Christopher Reeves line. This really should have been Smarks's. But anyway, you're going to do Superman Returns. New Superman, bud.
But this is the new one, right?
No, it's not the Henry Cavill Superman. It's the previous.
No. But it's not Reeves.
No,
it's
correct.
It's not
a guy
Reeves.
who got the job because he kind of sort of maybe looked a little bit like Christopher Reeves.
Brandon Routh. But the character of Superman in this was supposed to be the same character
as Christopher Reeves.
Oh,
it was Boy Scout Superman.
It
was the last of the Boy Scouts.
It was not a reboot. It was a continuation where they couldn't do Christopher Reeve for lots of reasons, including his accident, but also his age. Like, he wouldn't have, even if he had been a healthy actor at this point, he couldn't have played this Superman because he would have been too old for it. So.
And still yet not always considered the worst of the Superman movies. We can keep talking while he figures it out. What do you?
I really liked Superman Returns, except for one thing.
Okay.
My only real problem with Superman Returns is the kind of creepy stalker ex-boyfriendish-ness that it made Superman into. Hovering outside his ex-girlfriend's house, using his X-ray vision to spy on her, and look through the different rooms. It all was like, I don't know if that's Superman to me.
And I agree with you, because what they were doing was continuing Boy Scout Superman, which was the only Superman we'd ever known. To that point.
The thing is, I don't think that fits in any Superman character.
No, I don't.
Even dark Superman, even the darkest of the dark Zack Snyder Superman.
He's
still
evil and destructive. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Hey, girl.
And so, but the other thing, and this is ultimately the reason Superman Returns probably failed, is in the era that it came out, people wanted high action superhero movies. They wanted, big budget, a lot of action set pieces.
Oh yeah, because that was the Spider-Man era too.
Spider-Man X-Men era. It was directed by the guy who
X-Men.
directed the first two X-Men movies.
Yeah. Well, and a big piece to this is, this is well into the tragic superhero era, and it's tough. Now, not that Zack Snyder did a good job of this, but it is tough to place Boy Scout godlike figure Superman as a tragic hero.
But
not
like
a lot of us can identify with a guy who's impervious to everything.
Yeah, but ultimately, what the problem I think that really came into, people wanted big action set pieces.
Yeah,
but when
I would agree.
Lex Luthor is your villain, Superman is never going to be big action set pieces. It wasn't in 1979 Christopher Reeve one. It wasn't in because it's about mental gymnastics. It's about a chess game. Yeah. And so if they would have done that, the same concept, continuing Christopher Reeve's character, but instead made the villain Bizarro, or Solomon Grundy, or Brainiac. There would be a lot of things. At this point, they could have done Doomsday. It would have made sense for them to have done Doomsday because they'd had multiple Superman movies before setting up Superman, and then now here comes Doomsday.
Well,
they
and
could
he's
have
already
done
intergalactic travel. So that could have been what Doomsday followed,
Yep. But they didn't. They did, another. And I think, Lex Luthor is always going to be the primary Superman villain. But A, they'd already done it in that series multiple times. And B, at that point, people wanted a big budget beat 'em up with lots of action and all that stuff. And you can't do that with Superman versus Lex Luthor. You just can't. Unless you put a giant metal robotic spider for him to fight at some point. But that's another thing altogether.
Did they ever do Doomsday as the main villain?
You're still on Wild Wild West. Gwen. No shit. That's coming up too. It is.
Fucking John Peters.
What was that from? The giant spider?
So I'll never tell the story as good as he does. Kevin Smith, director of Mallrats, Clerks, Chasing Amy, yada yada yada. He also wrote some comic books. I think in the Green Arrow line, I think is where he mostly did. He was approached in the early 2000s to write a Superman movie. That movie would have probably been what would have become of Superman Lives, the Tim Burton / Nicolas Cage movie. But this was prior to even that script. He was supposed to write one of the initial script treatments.
Okay.
He gets called in, he gets hired to write it, and he has to go meet with the executive producer, a guy named John Peter. John Peter calls him into his office. The secretary waves him in, says, just be prepared, he's a little weird. He's eccentric. John Peters then says, okay, I want you to write the Superman movie, but here's the deal. I've got 3 rules for you, right? Number 1 rule, no cape. And I'm gonna tone down the language here, but he said capes are for gays.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
And Kevin Smith is like, I don't really like that, but I need the money. So I mean, I don't know how I'm gonna do Superman without a cape, but
Right.
fine, no cape. I think I can work my way around that. And he says, number 2 rule, no flying. I don't want Superman flying around, right?
So
Right, no
movie.
So okay, I don't know how I'm gonna write Superman with no flying, no cape, but I think I can probably do it. And he says, okay, in the third one, in the third act, Superman's got to fight a giant robotic spider.
Okay.
And Kevin Smith's like, a giant robot spider isn't like part of the Superman mythos, but I guess he's the producer. He gets to write his thing. And so he says, okay. And he turns to walk out. And as he's walking out, the secretary's like, how'd the meeting go? And he's like, it went really well, except, can I ask you a question? And the secretary goes, giant metal spider? Yeah, he does. He asks that of everyone. She goes, okay. She says, just write the script. We'll put it in front of him and hopefully he'll like it. So he writes the first draft of the script and he turns it in. And he gets called back in, and John Peters is like, okay, I like the script overall, but I have some notes. I have some notes here. You did a good job writing him with no cape, so that's good. You had him flying at a time. I don't like that. Get rid of the flying. He's got to find some way to do that. And then where's my giant spider, man? Where's my robot spider? And Kevin's like, well, I just couldn't find an excuse to put him in there. It didn't work with it. This is a non-negotiable. You got to put a giant robotic spider in this. So Kevin Smith goes out and starts working on draft number 2, and he just can't figure it out. Finally submits something, but it doesn't have a giant metal spider in it. And that's it. And he gets called in and gets mostly the same notes. And finally, John Peters like, you know what? I don't know if you're the right person for this. I appreciate your time. You did a great job with this, but I think we're going to go with someone else. And Kevin Smith's like, yeah, no, thank you for considering me. Great. And he left. And then in reality, Kevin Smith didn't know if he was the right person for the job. He wrote art films where people made dick jokes and weed jokes on it, it's everything. So, and then a couple years later, a big movie comes out starring Will Smith. And it's a big tentpole action movie. It's a remake of a classic TV era adventure show with Will Smith called Wild Wild West.
Right.
And he goes,
which had the spider thing in it.
And
no?
he gets invited to the premiere. And as the credits roll at the beginning, you notice it's executive produced by John Peters. And it gets to the third act, and there's that giant fucking robotic spider. This guy just had it in him where he was going to produce a movie that featured them fighting a giant robotic spider. That was his goal. And he was going to find some way to get it in the movie eventually. And eventually whoever was writing Wild Wild West caved to his demands and did it. And importantly, Wild Wild West was a huge flop.
Right. And it was just a clusterfuck of a movie to begin with. Nothing fucking made sense.
It was probably because they had to shoehorn in a giant fucking robotic spider in it.
Very
Now, John
impressive.
Peters has directed a lot of good stuff. Not directed, but produced a lot of good stuff. And most of it does not have giant robotic spider. But
What I need is more gigantic robot spider.
Yeah.
Anyway, did you pick your Superman, bud?
I did. I was going between. I was going towards TNA, and I was thinking between Rude and Alex Shelley.
So which one did you pick?
So I picked Rude.
That's a smart move. I like
probably
it.
the better choice from those
Yep.
two.
Yep, I would agree.
To give you an idea of films that John Peters produced, Superman Returns was one of them. Came out after Wild Wild West. He also produced Tango and Cash, the first Batman movie with Michael Keaton, Witches of
shit.
Eastwick, the original A Star Is Born back in the 70s.
Oh, nice.
Executive producer for Caddyshack, American Werewolf in London, Flashdance, Clue, The Color Purple, Gorillas in the Mist, Rain Man, Bonfire of the Vanities, Batman Returns, Man of Steel, because he still had a production agreement with Warner Brothers for Superman movies. So
That's probably why he also had for the Star Is Born remake too. Why he was there, because it does also show him producer for the new one as well.
Yes, it's probably because he was somehow or another on the story line for it, like signed on to it. And like I said, he's been doing it since like 1976. You know,
Yeah, the Star Is Born was his first.
2007. This year defined what movies post 2000 are as a whole. So,
Remakes.
top 5. Spider-Man 3, Shrek the Third,
God damn it.
the first of something that I think might be on 12 now, Transformers, Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End, and Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Guess who you get to replace, bud?
I don't have a clue.
Shia LaBeouf.
Transformers replacing Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
Brandishing a knife is Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf. Okay, just so you know, every
Stab
time you
him
say
in
his
his
name,
kidneys.
Shia LaBeouf.
Safe at last from Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
The new Transformers wasn't that bad.
I've heard Beast Wars was the best one yet. I have difficulty believing that.
My alleyway is literally, if you do watch whatever, my alleyway is there where the kids' house is. When the kids' house is there, that's where they had filmed on my street like 2 years ago. Yeah, so it was pretty cool to see.
Yeah, tough to sleep at night when all those fucking lights are on, huh?
You know, they paid us like $500 to do it though, but it wasn't even that bad.
Oh man, Smarks, you should have chose even, man. The years are just better movies.
So we could switch them. I mean, no, whatever. I don't mind.
No, nope. I always choose odd.
Shia LaBeouf, wrestlers from 2007 to play Shia LaBeouf.
Because he's supposed to be like high school senior age. You got to go with someone who's a relatively young one.
Yep.
At the time. And of course, in WWE, there are no like really young people at this
Yeah, I
point.
think you got Orton at 23, probably one of the younger ones there.
Yeah, Orton 23,
Brian Kendrick,
Cody Rhodes at about the same age.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, then Orton would have been closer to like 27.
who the fuck was Cherry?
Oh, she came out with Deuce and Domino.
Oh, okay.
That was the dumbest fucking gimmick I've not ever seen. It was Vince, as he often does, trying to revive the mid '90s gimmick wrestling and in the late '80s gimmick wrestling. So you're into comic books, so you're book nerd 7.
Yep.
Like I said, this was when I wasn't really watching, but Deuce looks like he's just supposed to be Andrew Dice Clay.
Yeah, exactly. Supposed to be a grease star.
Just scrolling through, and
It's amazing how Hornswoggle
Frankly.
went from Hornswoggle to also Little Bastard between 2003 and 2005.
Little Bastard. Little Bastard.
Jerry Sags.
I was
Oh,
thinking.
that's cool.
Yeah, he's one of the Nasty Boys.
Nasty Boys, right? Okay.
Nasty Boys. The fact that he was still around wrestling in 2007.
Brian Knobs.
I was thinking going Cody Rhodes, but I am going to go with The Miz.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't hate it.
Might do better than Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf. No, Shia LaBeouf's actually a very good actor. He's just weird in real life, which most of them are.
That's fair.
Domestic box office for 2008. This is an exciting year. Dark Knight and Iron Man both come out in this year.
Oh, shit.
Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, featuring Shia LaBeouf. Sorry. Hancock and Wally. So there are 3 superhero movies and 1 super robot movie and 1 super professor movie, I suppose. We're going to go with those 2 superhero movies at the top, and I do not care which one of these 2 you choose. You just got to give me a billionaire playboy who's going to decide to become a superhero. So you can pick. The personalities are very, very different, but the concept.
So Iron Man and who? And what's the other one?
Batman. Iron Man and Batman.
Okay.
Either or. I mean, technically, you just say a name and you're casting as one of them. You know?
Except for their behavior models are so very, very different in the 2 movies. But in the meantime, while he's thinking, who's the better superhero, Iron Man or Batman?
Batman.
You're a DC guy, though.
Batman's the more complex character. Batman. Here's the deal. Batman's always been. The important thing
He
to
may be
point
the
out.
best superhero of all time.
The important thing to point out is before the Iron Man movie came out, most of society did not know much about Iron Man. Correct. He was a supporting character who appeared briefly, occasionally on Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. Yep. That's about it.
In some of the Captain America cartoons in the 80s, he showed up occasionally, not often.
But that's about it.
Yeah, I don't think you could put anyone up against Batman, though. Just off pure nostalgia.
It's a fantastic character.
Yeah.
Wish he used more violent weapons. You know, blew shit up and stuff. But I mean, the man doesn't kill anybody, so.
Except he always kills. Always has. His first appearance.
37 people in the Michael Keaton movie. Man.
Yeah, it's insane. The amount of people that Batman killed in the movies alone.
There's a website for that, isn't there?
I'm sure there is. There's also people who do them for on YouTube as well. But in every live action Batman movie, except for the most recent one with Robert Pattinson, and the George Clooney Batman he kills, right? Adam West Batman accidentally kills off one of Penguin's henchmen back in the 1966 one. Val Kilmer's Batman had 6 henchmen deaths and also caused Two-Face to fall to his death. I know you're saying, well, he didn't directly kill him. He threw up the coins in front of him, knowing full well that he would lean off and jump off after to grab one of them and fall to his death. That's causing his death.
Yes.
Christian Bale kills 12 members of the League of Shadows as well as Two-Face in the Dark Knight and all that. Batman killed at least 15 henchmen as well as both the Joker and Penguin in his movies. And Ben Affleck killed over 25 criminals with all of his stuff in there. And those are actually conservative numbers because
I feel like Christian Bale killed a lot more.
Important. Those are the ones that are like specific, like definite scene ones. But like in the first in the first Batman with Michael Keaton, there's a scene where he autopilots the Batmobile into the factory that's creating the Joker gas, right?
Correct.
Gets it surrounded by like 6 to 10 henchmen, and then drops a bomb and blows it up. Right. In the second Batman Returns, he literally sticks a big wad of TNT into one of their waistbands and pushes them away so they explode.
But those aren't important people that he's killing.
But also importantly, let's get it out of the way. It's not even exclusive to the movies. Batman killed all the time in the early.
I was gonna say, I think Adam West killed people.
Adam West.
There was one where he used a gun, wasn't there?
In the comic books, he started off like fucking killing people. In his very, very, very first appearance, he just flat out kills someone in Detective Comics.
He's also one of the better tragic heroes. He's very complex, very fun to associate oneself with. Like, ooh, I could do that if I was a billionaire.
In his third appearance, Detective Comics 29, he kills Dr. Death, who's making stuff by lighting the building on fire.
Burn him to death inside.
Jesus.
In the very first one, he snaps the bad guy's neck with a kick. They literally write the word "snap" next to the guy's neck.
Nice.
All right, so who's your billionaire? Who's your 2009 or 2008 billionaire?
So my 2008 billionaire for Iron Man, I'm putting as Cody Rhodes. Just because he's got the whole, I mean, it's still too early there, but I mean, got the whole rich royal family kind of thing. So he's got into money. And then, I don't know, for Batman, I was kind of thinking just based off of build. I just thought of Batista, but again.
Jesus. Batman just got badass.
He got really badass. I was like, no, he's probably bigger than because this is Christian Bale already, right? This is Christian Bale time already. This is Batman Begins.
Yes, that is the first Christian Bale. Yes.
Yeah.
Or no, that's the second Christian Bale.
Second Christian Bale. I was going to say it's the Dark Knight.
Oh, the Dark Knight. Okay. Yeah. And I don't know. That's who I was kind of thinking. I'm curious because this is really up Smarks' alley. Who he would have chosen.
The real play there is how do you replace Heath Ledger? And the answer is you don't.
Oh, you don't.
You don't touch it.
You fucking don't even think of Jared Leto. You don't fucking think
I think that he that our emotions iconize him somewhat because of his death. I think,
But he was fucking
probably
good.
agree with that.
Whether he died or not.
Jack Nicholson was really good too, dude. Like you
Yeah.
can't. Hell, for that matter, what's the guy that played the Joker in the series with Adam West?
Cesar Romero.
Cesar Romero was really good. But Jared Leto shit compared to those.
Yeah.
Controversial statement, did not hate Jared Leto's
I didn't say he was bad. I said he was shit compared to those three.
I don't even think he was shit compared to those three. He was maybe the worst of those three,
Well, that's
But-
what he said. Shit.
but not shit.
Okay, fair enough.
Shit.
I'm saying he's the worst of those four.
I'm saying if you were to rank them on a scale of Super Bowl winner to Cleveland Browns,
None of them are Cleveland Browns.
none of them are Cleveland Browns. He would still be in the upper 15, the upper half.
He'd have made the playoffs.
Yeah.
Kind of the Dallas Cowboys. Too.
I think
Always
the
in the
problem
playoffs.
was, frankly, I think people tried to judge him against
No, here's
Heath
the
Ledger.
deal. I would say, sadly, I truly believe that Jack Nicholson may actually be better than Heath Ledger.
I'm just saying, I think people tried to hold Jared Leto up to Heath Ledger. And just like when Vincent Perez played The Crow in the sequel to The Crow, and everyone came out and said, I can't stand this Crow because it's not Brandon Lee. They never should have done another one after Brandon Lee died.
Facts.
I think people hated Jared Leto's Joker purely because he wasn't Heath Ledger.
deceased.
And Joaquin did his own thing. You know what I mean? He
Oh shit, yeah, he's up there. too.
Joaquin was good, but here's the deal: is Joaquin didn't have to be compared to Heath Ledger because they'd already been able to blow that all off on Jared Leto. In a related note, Vincent Perez was fucking awesome in The Crow City of Angels, as long as you understood it was a totally different story than the first Crow movie.
Correct.
But the public was not ready for it. It was a great movie.
We've been at this for an hour, so I'm going to make 2009 the last one.
Okay.
So, box office 2009, Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen, which I did not realize was the second Transformers movie. I felt like that was the third for some reason. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Up.
Fucking Harry Potters.
They're all over, bud. Up, The Twilight Saga: New Moon, and Avatar. I am so sorry, Smarks.
You're getting Avatar, bud.
I mean, you have to, don't you? I mean, I guess. Do you want to do Edward?
I mean, I'll do whatever one you tell me. If you say Edward, I was going to do CM Punk.
Well, I'm glad you already got that answer. Who do you have for Mark Wahlberg in Avatar?
Mark Wahlberg?
Wasn't he the guy
No.
who was in the wheelchair?
No, it was
I was like, I know my memory
Did he
sucks.
look
I
like
don't-
Mark Wahlberg? AVATA.
he's like right on the tip of my tongue, and I'm totally blanking on him.
Avatar. Sam Worthington.
Yeah.
Sorry. I think in the movie he looked a little bit like him, but maybe not. That could be way off. Or you can just pick Sigourney Weaver, the most beautiful old woman ever. She hasn't always been an old woman. Please remember Ghostbusters.
For
She was the one that did Alien, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She wasn't beautiful in Alien, mostly because she was badass in Alien.
Oh, she was badass. I think that's what made her hotter.
Yeah, well, maybe.
I'm gonna say to replace Sam Worthington, it would be Randall Keith Holt.
That's fair.
I think that's the best one to do there.
Okay. Do you want to try doing Sigourney Weaver? 2009. That's a rough Divas era.
Ivory? Was Ivory there in 2009?
No, this is Beth Natty, Lay Cool.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Alicia Fox, Bella's,
Bellas.
Candace Michelle.
Emma, maybe Emma.
Not
think
showing
so.
Emma here.
Yeah, I
Eve
don't
Torres,
think
Gail
so.
Kim, Jillian
Yeah,
Hall, Katie Lee Burchell, Kelly Kelly, Lillian Garcia,
Congratulations to Kelly Kelly, by the way, who's pregnant now.
Maria, Maurice,
didn't I know?
Melina, Mickey James, Natalia, Nikki Bella, Rosa Mendez, Savannah, Tiffany, Vicky Guerrero, Victoria.
There's your bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to go
That's
with
the only
Victoria.
one. I was
or
gonna say
Nikki.
you got to get somebody here that can actually I can believe it with.
Mm-hmm.
Victoria's it.
Importantly, though, we also have Linda McMahon and Mae Young active on the roster at that point. So, I mean,
It's a rough era.
right? And we would be remiss and not mentioning the inventor of women herself, Stephanie McMahon.
Well, and the other piece of stuff to this is you don't even have Lay Cool. So you don't have Layla and Michelle McCool, right?
They were both on the
Wait,
roster
Michelle-
at least at some
okay.
point in 2009.
And then you don't have Trish and Lita. They're both retired at this point.
Yes, correct.
So really your wrestlers that were women were Mickey James, Victoria, maybe Molly. I don't remember if you said that or not.
Molly was not there. Natalia was there.
Natalia and Beth. Beth may have already been retired too.
Molly was
Mickey-
not there because she left, or she hasn't even debuted yet? She would have been there already.
Molly had already retired.
Yeah, Molly would already.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So
Because she was in the Bob Holly, Crash Holly
That's it.
era of
Yeah.
the early 2000s.
So I mean, you're missing out on some really good women's performers in that particular year.
Yeah.
I don't mean to tell you what you're picking. Are you picking Victoria for?
Yeah, that's the best one to do. I mean, in reality, part of me just wants to go with Stephanie McMahon because she invented women, and
So she
I don't
may as
know.
well invent women on another planet on
Yeah.
Pandora.
I don't know how old she was in 2009, but she could play old.
Or she can. Stephanie McMahon can play in Gorillas in the Mist, because I just recently saw that movie with. It was also with
Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver. Yeah.
Excellent movie.
Yeah.
Ooh, I may have to do this again next week because
I
there are
remember
some
my
good movies starting to
dad
come
bringing
in.
it home on VHS from the rental store.
Nice.
Is that when Video Kingdom still rented out stuff?
It might have been, but my dad at the time when Gorillas in the Mist came out, I believe,
Oh,
worked
at Bob's.
at Bob's Superstore.
And so he could go around a wall where he was and where the rentals were.
Well,
were
and
around the wall.
even more, the rental desk was the photo department.
Oh, that's right.
Right.
So you picked him here, then he came to the photo booth.
And then he came to the photo department to do the rental.
That's right. I forgot.
So he brought home VHSs often.
You remember
Because,
remember the cubby back by Coast to Coast where all the pop was?
mm-hmm. Yep.
You're just like, what the hell? Smarks or JLB has no clue what I'm talking
There was a
about.
store in my hometown growing up that DA Fabe also
Went to.
a lot, called Bob's Superstore.
Okay.
And it was, in a way, it was like
It was a mom and pop blockbuster.
It was
No.
it was an early Walmart sort of a thing. It was the concept that Walmart did eventually before Walmart existed. And it's not like Walmart stole the idea. I'm not trying to say that or whatever.
existed, but Walmart was purely a department store.
Department
back then.
store. Okay.
And this was a grocery store that had departments within it.
Yes.
So
So it had a
clothing
grocery
and stuff
store,
like
but then
that.
it also had a toy section and a fabric section and a home goods section and a photo
Rental
lab
store.
and a rental store and a floral
What?
department.
A plural? Wow, for flowers and shit. Wow,
Yeah, for
okay.
flowers and stuff. Yeah, all of that stuff in there. It was a superstore.
Yeah.
It had a huge deli section where you could go and to be perfectly honest, when Bob's Superstore closed, that was the thing I missed the most about it because their
lunches were great.
their lunches were phenomenal. Their fried chicken was great.
I like that lasagna there, and that's saying a lot because I don't like ricotta in my lasagna. So,
but
the cottage cheese thing.
But it eventually closed due to mismanagement because Bob Sr. retired and Bob Jr. took over. And Bob Jr. was not.
Didn't give a shit.
Oh, he gave a shit. He was just not good. He was bad at what he. You can give a shit all you want if you make bad choices. Things fall apart. So. But yeah, my dad for years ran the photo department at Bob's Superstore. And the photo department and the VHS rental department were effectively together, right? So at the end of the night, when you rented, you had a 2-day rental of the VHS tape. This will tell you timing-wise for a lot of this, though, because early on when he was working there, they also had rental VHS players because enough people did not own their own VHS player yet because they were still stupid expensive.
I think you could still rent Betamax there at one point.
Betamax
only lived for like 5 to 6 years. It didn't live very long.
Hot take, Betamax was the better format.
I never saw anything. I've literally to this day never seen anything played on Betamax.
It had more bandwidth for picture. It was the better, but it lost out for other reasons, as well as the fact that the porn industry chose VHS. And when it comes to technology, where porn goes, the rest of society goes.
Porn has chosen several mediums like that.
Yep, porn is also the reason Blu-ray won over HD DVD. Porn is half the reason we have streaming video online now.
Well, it was also Walmart too, though, that kind of fucked up VHS. The whole DVD and
they made it the same price.
No, like the DVD. What was it? What was the other one called?
There's Blu-ray and HD DVD.
That's it. Blu-ray and HD DVD. Yeah, that's it. So I remember Walmart being a true advocate of that. Walmart just took the DVD and HD DVD just.
Yeah, but here's the deal. In the end, again, it was the porn industry that really made the choice. Because remember, you say Walmart chose Blu-ray over HD DVD, but Microsoft chose HD DVD over Blu-ray for the Xbox 360.
Oh, snap. Okay. Right.
And so there was a big player on HD DVD side. But the porn industry chose Blu-ray and Sony chose Blu-ray.
And Sony had just become very big in a particular market, which was gaming.
Mm-hmm.
No,
they were on the PS2, I think.
It was the
the PS3s when they did the Blu-ray.
Did the Blu-ray, and that's the other thing.
Released before Microsoft could release a different video playing format than DVD.
Yeah, well, and the Xbox 360 had HD DVD, and it came out of roughly the same time as the Sony did, but Sony undercut the price of the Xbox 360 by like $150. Sony lost money on every PlayStation 3 they sold,
so
but
they sell more games.
But they priced it cheaper than an HD DVD or a Blu-ray standalone player was. So people bought PlayStation 3s just so they had a Blu-ray player. And that also helped push Blu-ray over the top. Any hoozles. Poor man, it's that easy, man. Man, they're www.www.com, man. You click here and you're there, man. You click here and you're there, man. You click, man. The man, it's that easy, man. Poor man, it's that easy.
That sounds very familiar.
It's Boomhauer.
That's.
But
Literally quoting the way you see your life. Boomhauer.
Yep. Boomhauer. Anyways, I think that brings us to the end of this show today. We had a little bit of fun. I got gypped out of a couple of my clues in my game because somebody.
My bad.
So it's okay. I got a plan for next week's game, and it's not guess the wrestler by their younger picture.
Well, my plan is now you just got to guess a movie because I'm gonna finish the next 10 years. So.
But yeah. So on that note, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you like this show, the best way to support us is to subscribe. The second best way is to share with your friends, and then the third best ways are money. Right? You can give us money through tips. You can give us money through bits. You can give us money by subscribing. If you don't have Amazon Prime, $5 a month gets you a subscription. You get ad-free viewing. You get a bunch of emotes that you can use in the chat, and you support us that way. You can also support us by going to our merch store and buying sweet-ass merch, like the shirt that's hanging behind DA Fave that allows you to take it to a show and get a bunch of autographs on it and have a universally personalized shirt for you.
That one right there. Is
right
that what
there.
you're talking about?
Mm-hmm. I would point you towards mine.
Sorry.
But we're trying to show off the gun show.
I'm trying to.
To the gun show.
You could obviously see it. Right there. Oh, there.
But you can also support us just by following us on social media. You can follow me at Raw and Order WBU, like it is right there down below my name. That's on pretty much all of the social medias, except for Facebook, where it's at Pissant Podcast. You can follow DA Fabe at
DA. That was like way high. DA Vincent Babe. DA Vincent Babe on X. That's fucking weird.
On X.
Yeah.
Well, Booker loves saying it.
Just wait.
Jesus
just wait
Christ.
wait till you figure out what they renamed tweets to.
X's?
Did they already renamed
I
it?
got too
X's?
many.
They officially announced that tweets are officially Zeets
Zeets?
with an X. Zeets. I'm gonna
I'm
send
still
out a
calling it
Zeet.
Twitter.
I'm
still
gonna
calling it-
re-Zeet this.
I'm still going
I
to
mean-
be tweeting
Is that Zits, basically?
practically.
If you've got multiple Zeets, maybe it becomes a Zit.
Yep. God damn. Freaking Elon.
Fucking X.com. Yeah. Anyway, you can follow me on X if you want to, but also you can head on over to Threads and follow me there with the same username. Because I don't think X is going to be around for a whole lot longer. But anyways, you can follow JLB at
twitch.tv/JLBTLC25, where I just try to do challenges on AEW Fight Forever so I can unlock some more shit.
I beat my second Road to Elite with my create a character not too long ago.
Oh, nice. Did you get the Big Show yet? Nope.
Did not get the big show. I did get to fight Negami though, which is fun. I don't know if that's only something that you can get with Create a Wrestler, or if you can get it with
Mega
the other
you? So
wrestlers.
it's just a bigger version of you?
No, negative me.
Oh.
There's a storyline where you have to fight a shadow you, like the old Street Fighter games had. Where you
Right.
got to fight the evil version of you.
Right.
and it's the I don't know what exactly steps you need to get to, but it's right at the last one when you're going to Double or Nothing, the final pay-per-view, right? If you do the right set of things, you get challenged to a triple threat match for the world title against Chris Jericho and John Moxley, who I think my two were against. And there's a scene right before it where you're in the locker room and you go, "Oh man, I just don't know if I'm ready for it. I'm so super nervous." And then Dark You shows up and says, "You're not ready for this. You don't know who you are yet." And so then with no warning, you have to fight yourself.
Did you beat yourself?
Beat yourself, and yes, I did. And then you immediately go from that into the main event match. I mean, sort of immediately. There's a little vignette in between, but then you go to the main event match, and you've lost. So if you went in with 100% energy, you've lost some energy before you go to your main event match, and then a triple threat match for the world title, which I also won.
Hey, nice.
So.
But you haven't unlocked anyone else?
No, I haven't. Well, I mean, I've got everyone that you can pay to unlock unlocked.
Right.
I got some different clothing choices.
Yeah, I got some taunts and video trailers kind of thing that I noticed that I hadn't had before, and I'm like, oh, okay. And I've unlocked. I think if you beat it once, you unlock the elite difficulty. So that is already unlocked too.
I'm sure I did. I don't play it. I'm not good enough. I'll be blunt. I'm not good enough to play at elite difficulty, man.
Yeah, hard for now is pretty decent. People online are stupid. Forget about it. I thought I was good, and then I go online and just cheap as fuck.
Well, and the problem is they figured out which characters are OP and just spam them, or they do a create a wrestler and cheap through Road to Elites to max it out on everything. And so
that's it.
Anyways, on that note, we're going to go ahead and close the book. Thanks to everyone who joined us. And if you're watching this on replay on YouTube, thank you. Please try to join us for the live show Sundays and Tuesdays. But on that note, thank you all for joining us. We will see you soon.
Deuces.